Welcome to Tygerberg Cycles. You are going to be riding a specialized turbo Levo, and you're going to experience the wonders of what turbo Levo is about this weekend on the FAW80 mountain bike challenge. Levo is a fantastic piece of machinery and it gives you access to more trail. It's opening riding up to a whole new spectrum of people, and it really is a great piece of kit. How the bike works is quite novel as well. It's a pedal assist bike, so it doesn't have a throttle. The motor only works when you're pedaling, and it also has a load sensor, so it kind of rewards you for your efforts. So it measures how much effort you're putting in, and it then calculates how much effort the motor must put in depending on what mode you're in. Based on the event that you're doing, it would be best to use it in eco mode to prolong battery life and things like that. You'll see it is a great bike. It also comes with an app where you can tune the functions of the motor and how the motor works and how the power comes in and things like that. And there's a host of other amazing features on the app as well, including a full-on diagnostic check for the bike and its status in terms of battery life and things like that too. In terms of changing gears and everything like that, you ride it like you would a normal bike. All that is extra, as I say, is it has the motor, but the motor doesn't have a throttle. It works automatically essentially. It has an on-off switch, which is this middle button over here. You hold it in for a few seconds and the motor switches on. Each of these green LEDs represents 10% battery life. So you'll see as you're riding, the lights will gradually switch off as the battery gets low. So that's a nice quick way to get an idea of the status of the battery. And then you'll see there's also plus and minus buttons on either side, and that is how you adjust the mode of the bike. So if you just hold it in halfway, you'll see that means it's in trail mode, then push it again, it goes down to eco mode, and then if you push plus, back up to trail mode, and plus again, all the way up to the full beans turbo mode. So it really is a straightforward, user-friendly piece of kit. In terms of charging the bike, it comes with a charger that looks like any device charger, laptop charger or anything like that. It's got a port at the bottom of the frame over here with a magnetic plug. You just plug the charger into the device or into the bike, and it takes 3.5 hours to charge the battery from fully flat to fully charged. You'll also see, based on how it looks, you can only put it in one position. It's got a little notch over there and 2 notches on that side, so it can only go in one space. Because of all the variables at play, it's very difficult to say the battery will last you X. You've got to take into consideration things like what mode the bike is in, number one. Number two, how heavy the rider is, because obviously the heavier the rider is, the more the motor needs to work. Number three, the terrain you're riding on, so obviously the more hills involved, the harder the motor is going to work. And number four, how hard you're actually pedaling the bike, because as I said, it kind of dangles a carrot under your nose, because the harder you pedal it, the harder the motor works and the faster you go. So it really is a cool experience. So yeah, because of those 4 variables, it makes it quite tricky to say the battery will last you in eco mode 3 hours. But in eco mode, on mixed terrain and riding at a moderate sort of pace, you should easily get 2.5 to 3 hours out of a battery without too much problem. Yeah. And you can also save battery power by switching it off on downhill sections and things like that. There's a lot of other things you can do as well, which is also quite cool. So this bike, the particular bike that you're going to be borrowing, which is this, is a comp FSR. So it fits into the full suspension range of bikes. There are hardtail versions as well as a fat bike. These bikes come with the 650 plus size tires, which is really cool as well, because there's no loss in terms of rolling resistance because you've got an electric motor, so you don't have to worry about pedaling efficiency and things like that, because that falls away because of the motor. And the added levels of grip that you get from these tires is phenomenal. It just adds to the fun factor of the bike. It just makes it so much more fun to ride. and also you can run the tires at slightly lower pressure, so it gives you some more compliance and more, same thing, increases the grip levels and things like that too. So it really does make it a lot of fun. It's great for us to have an opportunity to get involved with an event such as this. We are animal lovers here. I bring my dog Monza to work with us every day.